my English journey, I have started my journey 8 to 9 months ago offline, and I want to spread my knowledge among the learners. So that's what.
Like able to speak 2 years ago, 1 year ago?
No, ma'am, actually not. I had knowledge. I had grammar knowledge because I used to teach. I used to
Okay.
teach and I have 4 years experience. But English was only my subject. But now I communicate with people. So yeah.
That's amazing. So you have to spend a lot of time with this language. You are all the day surround yourself with this language now.
To believe I give my 4 to 5 hours
Oh
throughout
my.
the especially if I talk about my one of my students, she was like she wasn't speaking even a single word. Now after 2 months, so I have been teaching her, so now she is speaking like 7 to 8 question if I ask, so she will answer me.
Okay, okay. So what formula do you actually use to boost the confidence of your students? Okay, so very good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. What about you?
I'm doing great. It's a lovely morning, I would say, for me because I'm having session with you. And thank you so much for approaching me for the video conversation. And yes, we are meeting for the very first time. It would be better if we start with the introduction. So would you like to tell me about yourself?
Why not, ma'am? Actually, I am Anjali Giri and I am from Haryana. As far as concerned my qualifications, so I have done B.Ed and now I am pursuing my master's. And like you people, I am just passionate about this language. And my hobby is to reading, listening, every content in English. All time I want to immerse myself only in English. Yeah, that's all about me. Thanks for asking.
That's amazing. Like from where are you from? Like in Haryana? Exactly.
Haryana, Faridabad.
Okay, I used to live in Faridabad, I think like 4 years ago. I used to live there. Okay, so do you also need my introduction?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
My name is Karishma. I'm calling to you from Gurgaon. I hail from Delhi and completed my education there. By profession, I'm an advocate. I am also blessed with two children and a part-time YouTuber. That's all about me.
Glad to hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, same
And
here. Yes, yes, you can ask me.
yeah, today I'm thoroughly enjoying your session because after a long time I connected with you.
Yeah, suddenly in the morning when I was checking my Skype messages, I got your message that, ma'am, I have been approaching you for a very long time. So I thought, like, I read all the messages and then I realized, oh my God, it's really long. Sometimes what happened, the contacts which, older, they goes down. And for that reason, we are not able to see them. But
Exactly.
since you message again, it's again pop up and we realize, okay, it's been long time. So I think people should message again and again. We should remind each other. I also do sometimes. I remind many people to have session so that my message can pop up in their window.
Exactly. It's my good luck, ma'am, today.
Finally, we are here. Let's talk about something about your English. Like, how did you learn English and how long have you been learning English?
Okay, so ma'am, about my English journey, I have started my journey 8 to 9 months ago, and since then I'm just learning. Still, I'm learner. And about my journey, so I started my journey. It's been 1 year, but I was erratic. But now I'm being consistent on my channel and in my English journey. So simultaneously, I'm running my YouTube channel, and along with this, I'm giving classes like online and offline, and I want to spread my knowledge among the learners. So that's what I'm doing.
That's amazing. So you were like able to speak 2 years ago, 1 year ago?
No, ma'am, actually not. I had knowledge. I had grammar knowledge because I used to teach. I used to
Okay.
teach and I have 4 years experience. But English was only my subject. But now I communicate with people. So yeah, now it's my passion.
Actually, you know what? We all know English. We all know English. We know everything about that. We don't even know any other language. Like the knowledge we have about English. For example, if you talk about Spanish, Chinese, we have no knowledge, zero knowledge. So if we want to learn those language, we have to start with the scratch. But in terms of English, actually, we're not starting from the scratch. And for that reason, we are able to learn it quickly. If we want, like, dedicatedly to become a fluent speaker of English, we can do it because we already have a lot of knowledge. We know grammar, we know how to read, we know all the alphabets, letters, everything we know. It's all about the speaking practice. That is only one thing which required. So like same like you have incorporated this speaking practice like 1 year ago, and now you are just fluent. You're speaking so well.
So second thing, ma'am, we should have gumption. If we have started anything, so we have to just finish it, end up it. Otherwise, it will be continue like for 1 year, for 2 years, so it will be going on. So second thing, your gumption, and the third thing, your consistency, as we know. So three things are most important.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So like you said that you're teaching online, like you're teaching students, or like the particular English language you are teaching.
Yeah, particular English language, ma'am. Some are adults, yeah, female,
Okay, okay. Online
yeah,
or offline
on
also.
right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you have to spend a lot of time with this language. You are like you are all the day surround yourself with this language now. And maybe
And
this
you,
is what.
yeah, you won't believe I give my 4 to 5 hours
Oh
throughout
my,
the.
amazing. That's amazing. So like what is the basic problem you have seen in the basic learners, the beginners basically who come to you for learning English?
Right. First thing is, ma'am, their confidence, and second thing, their hesitation, and the third thing, how to make sentence correctly. They always think. So, firstly, if I talk about my one of my students, she was like, she wasn't speaking even a single word. She
Okay.
knows English. She knows English. But now, after 2 months, so I have been teaching her. So now she is speaking like 7 to 8 questions. If I ask, so she will answer me without
Very.
hesitation in only 3 to 4 sentences. Not I'm not saying and I'm not declining. She did practice. She didn't practice. But in my case, so yeah, she has been improving. Now she has able to make 4 to 5 sentences easily. She doesn't think. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So what formula do you actually use to boost the confidence of your students?
So for confidence, ma'am, firstly, I make them my friend. As
Okay.
a friend, I treat them. No, I'm teacher or I'm just fluent in this language and you are not. No. So I am not gaslighting her or them. So first thing, like as compare, you are my friend and I'm your friend. And second thing, I just make them speak every
Mhm.
time, like topic or like sentences. If they make any mistakes, so after some time I correct them. It's nothing like that. I will say, okay, you are beginner, so it will take time. After 2 months, you will learn grammar or you will learn how to make sentences. So after 2 days, I just correct them because if I talk about a child, so we just say them. If they say, "Mama, pani," and if I say, "Beta, this is water," so all time he will say, "Mama, please give me some water." And after some time, like sentence making, if I say, "You have to say, Mama, I am going to school." ऐसा नहीं कि मैं स्कूल जा रहा हूँ. So then our son will say, "Okay, Mama is saying I am going to school." So yeah, in this way I'm teaching.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think it's the best way because when we know how to speak, we are learning English and we know how to speak, how to make a sentence, we automatically feel confident. So
Yes.
you will feel confident only we have some experience about that particular thing. So if we are
Mm.
talking about the language, so if you have a little knowledge about it, you start speaking. So you feel another level of confidence. Okay, that now I can also do it. I spoke two sentences correctly in the class, so now I'm confident. This is
Because
the way
it,
of
yeah,
confidence.
real journey. It's our real journey. We are not butchering. We are from English background, or our parents used to speak in English. No.
We have learned it by like ourselves. So like what are the hurdles you faced the time while you were learning English?
So one thing, ma'am, same like other people, my hesitation, because you won't believe when I started my speaking in English. So that time I was shivering. I was shivering and trembling. I knew, and it was winter time. Even though I was sweating, And my friend was pressurizing me, can you speak in English? So yeah, I am grateful to her till now. So she pressurized me, and since then, now it's been 1 year, I can forget to eat anything, but I can't forget to do my practice.
That's amazing. Practice is the key of success, actually. Practice, consistency. If you are, very much dedicated about something, 100% you are going to get that thing. But people do not understand. They feel that everyone is speaking English, I have to speak. They are not finding their proper goal actually. Why they do want to learn. It is the time which is what I feel is that people are showing off their
Exactly.
English also. I have noticed many people unnecessary they're speaking English even if it is not required. Someone is asking you something in Hindi or like in their mother tongue, but they knowingly they are replying in English just to show that yes, I know English. So it should not happen. English is a language which will help us to grow in our career. So we should keep it to that level. India is a country where we have so many languages. After state to state language has changed, like here in Haryana, we are speaking Haryanvi. If you will
Okay.
go to Delhi, there's a mixed language of like so many languages. In Bengal, people used to speak in Bengali. People speak in Bengali. So I have seen that in India is a place where English is, even after it is very important, people at home, they speak in their native language. They
Right.
are not able to adopt the culture of speaking English at home, and it's not that easy. Like to change that environment, it's not that easy. Maybe the next generation, like our kid, like maybe they started speaking in English at home, but till now, because we are speaking in with them in our native language, they are comfortable with that. So I must say, like, if someone is really dedicated, he has to practice a lot, consistent, and keep a goal, short goal. Then only you will feel motivated.
And teaching is the best way to learn this language, because when
Yes.
we teach, so we learn twice. So before going to classroom, I just prepare myself. So yeah, in this way, I'm learning as well.
Amazing. That's a good way. I feel. Okay, you are also having kids.
Yeah, one kid I have. He's 5 years old.
Oh, same like me. My son is 5.5 years old, and he's in first grade now.
Okay. Ma'am, my question is, I have prepared some questions for you. When you had started your journey, so what was funny part in your journey, English journey?
But yeah, there was one funny part, and whenever I used to record my video, I used to look my face whether am I looking good or not. Communication was the second aspect. My first aspect, like I should look good. I should look good. Because that time I was very fat. I was not like this, like I'm looking now. And like my face was like this, and I don't know how to fix it in tripod. I did not have tripod actually. I bought tripod very late when my channel started growing up. It was monetized. Thereafter I purchased a tripod. Otherwise I used to create videos in my hand or maybe putting it somewhere else. So when I keep it in my hand, my face looks so big. I don't know why. Even sometimes it's also like happened with me now. I don't know why my face is like round face. So whenever I create selfie or take selfie, it looks very fat. So I always I used to take retakes again and again and again just to look beautiful. Then language comes. Okay, whatever I have spoken, it is good or not. That's the second part. So that's very funny thing that I more focused on my appearance instead of speaking. My primary goal should be speaking good rather than looking good, but it was with me. I don't know why.
And sometimes people think you are looking good, so that's why you are getting views. I'm not looking good, so I'm not getting views. So people always think who are from village background, or who means their face complexion is not good, so that's why they are not getting views. So
But
what do
that's
you
That's not true. Not at all true. I can give you a lot more example on YouTube as well. There are so many villages. They are just famous, very
think?
famous, and they are not looking that good. If I talk about the physical appearance, they're not really good, but they are having good community, good people, good subscribers, views. Everything is just good. It's all about why we want to look beautiful. The reason is when we look beautiful, we feel confident from inside. It comes your like inside, no matter how much you deny the fact. But what I feel is that every person is somewhere conscious about his appearance, and when he looks good, when like for example, if I'm wearing good clothes, maybe I'm just wearing my t-shirt, routine t-shirt. If I would have wear something good or like classy dress, my confidence level little more higher. What I feel is that for that reason I want to look beautiful. It's not like that if I'm not beautiful, my video will not, people will not like me, or it's all about the communication. There are so many babas. We people love to watch them. Don't watch their face. They just listen their words, the motivation, the things they are providing. So I don't think that face or like looks matter. But yes, you should always look good while you're presenting yourself in the public platform.
And second question, ma'am, what is your opinion? Who people are just from village background, so they are getting popular in less days. But we people, so we are just middle class family or average class family. So that's why. What is the motto behind this? And yeah,
Yeah, I have discussed the same thing with one of my video with Ram, which I've shooted few days ago. The thing is that we middle class people exist nowhere. Either you should be rich or you should be poor. Then only you get fame or popularity. This is my thinking. But maybe it's not true. Sometimes it is just that middle people has to work little harder, extra work to just get the normal thing. Same like the general category people, they don't get reservation in the examination, they have to put extra effort to get good marks so that they can get the, similarly rich people can get the seats with money, poor people can get the with their caste, and general people are struggling. Similarly on the YouTube, the people who are like middle class, they're struggling a lot for everything. Village people, they become famous because they're doing something extra which is not expected from them. We are middle class, we are getting the environment, we are living in Delhi, so we supposed to speak English, we supposed to speak English. But the people who are living in the village, they're not supposed to speak English, and even if they are speaking, obviously people love them, especially the people like who are also on the same level, they can relate their life with them, and for that reason they are getting more popularity.
right, exactly, ma'am. I totally agree with you, ma'am. My last question is, please tell me about your journey because so that people can inspire after watching your videos.
YouTube journey or English learning journey?
English learning journey.
English learning journey. Okay, so if I talk about me, 2 years ago, I started creating videos on YouTube. That time also I was able to speak, but I was not accurate with my sentences. I used to make a lot more grammatical errors. As you will, if you will see my first video with Himanshu sir, that is with on clapping go. So I used to make a lot, many mistakes. I don't know how to use do, does, past tense. Everything was messed up that time. But just because I keep practicing. It has been 2 years. I have been practicing every single day. And I think now I achieved that level of fluency. I'm able to speak somehow. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect now. I am still a learner. I consider myself as a learner because I'm learning daily a new thing. So journey was not that easy. I literally work hard. I used to spend a lot more time with my mobile phone, and my mother-in-law used to look like me, like what she is doing all day with the phone. And this is the time when I haven't started my channel. I'm talking about the time when I did not have a channel. So prior to that, I used to listen a lot. Like for 6 months or I think 1 year, I used to listen every time whenever like everyone is, very surprisingly used to watch me. Like what is she doing with this phone? Whole day she is just listening to something and something, just lying on the bed and all. But I used to do this. And that's important. And I think that is the only thing which helped me to which helped me to achieve this level of fluency. So like listening is best thing, and then you start speaking and practice. These are the two, three things which I did. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. And now my husband says, "What are you doing with your phone? Can you can you put it somewhere?" Even like in midnight when I just woke up. So after that, I start listening English content, like watching series. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah, we YouTuber has to do it just to provide good quality content to our audience, because the people who are watching us, they also expect something from us. So now even I'm spending a lot more time. I'm creating short videos. Literally I've now started writing my script. And for that reason, I'm able to create good short videos. People are watching them. So I like it. So I'm working on it, and I'm daily learning a new vocabulary word, which is I'm sharing with my audience also. In this way, I'm improving my vocabulary as well as I'm helping them to learn something. So yes, this is it.
Mhm. And how to make sentence lengthy, ma'am? Because you are speaking effortlessly in a flow. So how to make them active? like how to make sentences lengthy or without stopping somewhere.
That I don't know. That's very natural. I'm habitual of speaking like this. Even if I'm speaking in Hindi, I'm that much fast. Many people told me, or like they tell me to reduce my rate of speech, but I think this is something it's not in my hand. I'm very much habitual because from last 27, 30 years, I'm speaking like this. So now within a 1 year or 2 years, I cannot change this habit. It will take time
Mhm.
to speak slowly. This is the thing, you have to do it consciously. And I'm trying, literally trying whenever I'm creating short videos, I try to
People
speak
can
slowly.
understand you easily while you are speaking, so I can understand you easily. No, no need to slow down your pace.
But many people says, ma'am, that you're speaking so much fast. You should keep the thing in mind about the learner's rate of speech, because we are learner, we are not able to understand you. So you have to slow down your rate of speech. So I've received a lot of comments like this. Okay, I
Okay.
think it's 11:30. We are running out of the time, and it's such a lovely conversation with you,
Okay.
Anjali. And if I'll get time in future, we'll connect again.
Definitely, ma'am. And thanks for giving me your precious time.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
You too, ma'am.